Well, hello, me little leprechaun friends. How are you doing today? Welcome to Mr. Douglas 6th grade math. Today we're going to be talking about data analysis, specifically mean. Mean means the averages in mathematics. We'll talk about that more in a minute and how to remember it and how to do it. But first of all, me little laddies and lassies, don't you forget to hit the subscribe button so we can keep you aware of the latest little math tricks and silly things to remember how to do things. Hit that notification bell. I'll get you some golden nuggets of memory techniques to help you learn. Alright, let's come over here now. Usually the first thing you associate with the word mean, like for middle schoolers, you might associate it with bullies, where you see them in movies or know some in your school. But hopefully you're in a school that has a character building program to help you all grow and challenge yourselves with acts of kindness and stomp out bullies. But the second most important thing you think of when we say the word mean, and this is a sad but true situation that hurts me heart, is you think of a mean teacher. Oh, oof, that one hurts a little bit. Just keep in mind, if you were the teacher, we're generally trying to keep control of 25 to 30 little minions that don't necessarily always feel like they're in the mood to learn anything, right? So we've got to get that in consideration to the teachers. Alright, so mean teachers make you do a bunch of averages. That may not make a lot of sense, it will in a moment. But the first thing we need to know is the average is taking all the numbers and combining them and dividing them by how many items or situations or people there are. So in this case I have maybe 4 people or 4 whatever. Let's say, for example, this was Mr. Douglas playing basketball in March Madness for Purdue University, of course. Boiler up. If you don't know who they are, check them out. Hopefully they're making it to the Final Four. They're already in the Sweet 16. That's my little bump of info on that. Let's move along. So Mr. Douglas scored 8 points, 20 points, 12 points, and 10 points. I could find the average by adding up those 4 games points for a grand total and dividing it by 4. That's how many games he was in. It will tell me how many points he averaged per game. But no matter what kind of problem they give you in math class, whether it's how many miles somebody walked, whether it's how many dollars somebody made selling some things, whether it's, I don't know, how much candy you found in an Easter egg hunt, regardless of what it is, always think of averages as sharing equally. Most of us understand that concept already. If you don't understand averages, think of this as money or candy you're sharing with your friends, regardless of what they tell you the numbers are. Everybody learned on the Little Wee Kids channels, sharing is caring. Alright then, so just think one person has 8 candies or dollars, the other has 20, the other has 12, and the other has 10. We're going to add them together and we get 50. We've got 50. And there's 4 people. We've got to divide it equally amongst those 4 friends, because we're sharing and sharing is caring. Once you do that, and if you hit long division or you use a calculator or whatever, it's going to end up being 12.5. This isn't a division video, so you can do that some other channel. 12.5 points per game for Mr. Douglas, or $12.5 you splitting with your friends, or 12.5 candies. Okay, that's how it works. Let's take a look at a little more complicated picture so you understand the mean teacher made us do a bunch of averages. Uh-oh. Look at that set of data. What if your teacher gave you that on an in-class assignment? I'm talking about all these numbers. We'll do the dot plot in a moment. Well, that's a lot of numbers there. And that's why they say it's mean. If you're at home, you could use your calculator, could you not? But if not, and you add them all up, I mean, I'm a math teacher here, so I could do it in my head. It appears to me it's 1952. Okay, yes, I already added it earlier. Sorry. So now I have to divide it by how many data pieces there are. Or if I'm saying this is money divided amongst friends or whatever, divided by, if that's a fraction, There's 20 there. So if I do that, I'm going to get an average of 97.6 per item, per person, or what have you, okay? So that's a mean math teacher making you do all those averages. That's a lot of numbers. Now here's a problem you'll see, and this will how we'll finish it up here. If they give you a number line and they say, what's the mean? Again, the mean means average or sharing equally. So first of all, a lot of times they'll write them out, 2 plus 2 plus 4. And then I've got 2 6s and a 10 spot. If I add those all together, I'm going to have me 30. And how many numbers did I have? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to take 30 divided by 6, and that's going to give me my mean or average of 5. And that's how we do mean, boys and girls. All right, that's about as much Irish as I can take for the day. I am Irish, so you guys are awesome. Hopefully that helps you with the word mean. We'll do some really short videos on some of the other things like median, mode, etc. coming up shortly in other videos. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys have an awesome day.